Good evening and welcome to the Irish Art Show, broadcast to you from the Scientology Community Centre. Tonight we are delighted to welcome back the GreenBand. Last year they toured sold-out gigs all around Europe. When people think of Irish folk music, they will now think Stephen Leeson, Barry and Mick McGuire. Please welcome them to the show.
She answered me quite modestly, I am me mommy's doll. Let me tell I am fun little lad, right upon the dairy hall. And when will you be back again? And when will we be married? When will you be back again? And when will we be married? And rowdy bells make crystal shells, as then will we be married. Let me tell I am fun little lad, right upon the dairy hall. Let me tell I am fun little lad, right upon the dairy hall. Let me tell I am fun little lad, right upon the dairy hall.
Thank you very much, guys. It's great to be back here again. Thanks for having us. Thanks, Angel. Thanks, Asha. Thanks, everyone. We're going to do a tune this time. This is one called Farewell to Ireland. Maybe Barry can tell you a little bit about it. I don't know nothing about it.
This tune is it's actually it's very old Irish traditional reel called Farewell to Ireland. The difference is with this tune, there's a good few parts in this tune. And it starts off nice and slow, and it gets picked up then. And Stephen is going to take it away here.
Who did you say wrote that tune?
If I knew that, I'd be about 220.
I just noted my phone here behind me. I hope it doesn't go off. We'll be in trouble. Anyway, we're going to sing a song this time. This one, a great old song that I think originated in Scotland, and then I'm not sure who took the song, but probably over the years, traditional song. It made its way to Ireland. The melody stuck, and someone changed the words to it. But originally a Scottish song, so at the end of it, we'll throw in some of the Scottish lyrics that we think were original as well. So here we go. Red as the Rose. Or Loch Lomond is the other name for it. The real name.
Over the hills, my bonny Irish lass. Over the hills, your
much. This time we're going to do a tune that a very good friend of ours, I know him about 20 years or so. His name is Luke Crowley. We're only back from Germany. We're over there for the weekend, and Luke was with us, and he's a fantastic musician, all-rounder, singer, whistle player, flute player, and also plays keyboards. But this is a beautiful tune. Not sure how many years ago he wrote this one. Did he tell you?
I think he said he wrote it when he was about 20, which was probably 100 years ago.
Oh, don't. If he's watching now, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble.
Hello, Luke. Sorry about that.
I forget the name of it, but we've been playing it, I suppose, the last few months, and every time we do it, we just call it Luke's tune, because that's what we know it as. But there is another name, but we'll figure it out. We'll ask him after. So here's Luke's tune. We hope he did you justice, apart from the introduction, Luke. He's watching back. We're going to do this another old traditional song this time. He's on the set list there. We have this one's called The Weller Man. It's an old sea shanty song.
So the ship that put the sea, the name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. Little up about it now, blow my giddy vice blow. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when a humming and stum will take our leave and go. We've not been to Leeson shore and down on the right whale ball. Captain call all hands and swore he'd take that weight and toll. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the waterways, take him up and caught up. Hands to the side, half building and far, still that weight and toll. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. The line was cut, no way was free. The captain's wife was not agreed. He belonged to Wellman's Queen. She took that weight and toll. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. Before the years are even more, the line was slack and tight once more. What's the only four, but still I waited so. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. As far as the fight's still on, the lines that cut the ways that come. Captain makes his regular call to encourage his captain crew and all. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when it's sung in his town, we'll take our leave and go. We take our leave and go.
That's the big finish. The curtains come down. What's on the menu? We're going to do, by the way, wherever Tony is, we have to apologise because the set list kind of changed, and that was his fault. He changed it. But it's almost right. We decided we're going to throw in an original song, and this is a song that I wrote probably about, I think it's about 2 months ago now, Mick. Is there something like that? About 2 months ago. And I gave Mick a call, and he came up to me and he helped me arrange it. So we had a little arrangement, and the reason why we wrote this song is because I wrote a song previous to that, and Barry gave out to me. He said, "No, that's too slow. Have you ever written a fast song?" So I says, "All right, Barry, I'm going to show you." Even though the one I wrote previously to that was very sentimental and a whole lot, and Mick loved it, didn't you, as well, Mick?
I fell in love with it straight away.
I was after going down to Wicklow Jail and writing a song about the jail and all the history and the whole lot. And there's loads of history in the song, and well, that one got thrown out, and we had to do this one instead because of Barry. So I think I wrote this in about 20 minutes. In spite because of Barry. Might sound like it, though. One, two, three, four.
life shall become fine. In a case we realign, the young ones rise, the old ones learn. In this world is songs turn, those melodies of yesterday, blend with the tunes that the young ones play, a medley of old and new. In this world that we come through, life shall become the sea, in every moment you got to seize it. The stage is set, the lights are bright, we live and learn both day and night. Some found solace in the routine, trading spotless for a tranquil scene. The rhythm of life was slower song. In a quiet old we begun in the days before the world had changed. A different time, a different range. The old musicians have come to grace. Now they're finding a different pace. Life shall become the sea, and every moment you got to seize it. The stage is set, the lights are bright. We live and learn both day and night. Times have changed since the world is still. Some entertainers punch a 9-to-5 pill. The big smoke is deep and it's not the same as it can be before we return home again. The time moves on, so we embrace every challenge, every single grace. We sing, we dance, we shout out loud. A life well lived, we just begun. Life shall become the sea, in every moment you got to seize it. The stage is set, the lights are bright. We live and learn both day and night. Life shall become the sea, in every point you got to seize it. The stage is set, the lights are bright. We live and learn both day and night.
We got there. Thank you very much.
There's a couple of reels. First one is called A Dusty Miller. What a lovely name for a tune. The second one is called Far From Home, which was us the other day in Germany. Very far from home.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. We're
Thank you,
going to go
folks.
over and have a chat now, I think, with Angel. Thanks a million.
Wow, what a fantastic performance from the Green Band, as always. Really enjoyed some of their new material and also their new look. So that's going to be exciting. And hearing all about their tours all around Europe. Looking forward to it. And here we go, guys. You're very welcome. Very,
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us back.
Wow.
It's great.
Great to be back.
I can't wait to hear all about your tours all around Europe. And I know actually you're just back from Germany. So tell me a little bit about that.
We've been doing a bit, actually. We've only been talking about it earlier tonight, actually. What have we done? We've done about 6 countries in the last year, which is... We're only together, what, about 2.5 years or something like that. We actually formed here.
Formed here, yeah, exactly.
We've done what we've done. We've done Austria, we've done Switzerland, Germany, Italy, England, anywhere else? And Ireland, of course, like, you know. So what they say, what was that, 6 was it? 6, like, you know, yeah. Which is pretty cool for a band that have only kind of started, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just back from a crazy weekend in Germany.
It sounded it, Ross, talking to you on the phone.
It was great.
And how did it actually, for our viewers who don't really know, wasn't it lockdown that you came together, or was it just after lockdown? Because you were all working separately.
Yeah, it was
Is that
here,
right?
wasn't
It was here. We were all made unemployed because of the pandemic and had nothing to do. And Asha was after getting on to me to come in and do some work, and then I didn't turn up, and she gave out to me, so I come back again. That's true, by the way. In the depths of depression
like
after
you.
losing your job, like, you know. But she was very kind then, and we came back, and I gave the lads a shout, and it was just kind of put together, really. Like, and we did a little bit of a rehearsal and come in and did a recording, which is actually our album that we had. We ended up getting an album out. Shay Kavanagh was with us here on bass guitar as well. And then we did a gig the following week here, so it was a week before Paddy's Day.
Paddy's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just kind of, I was gigging with Barry and Mick separately, like, you know each other years, like, you know. And every now and again we'd be together as well. And myself and Barry got chatting one night and just says, we make this a band, like, you know. And that was kind of how it really came about, wasn't it?
Took some scratching heads for the name. Apart from that.
The name was just a nightmare.
Tell us about the name again, actually.
We were searching and searching. Mick doesn't know how to use a phone, so it was just me and Barry. Sorry, Mick.
Don't want to use a phone.
That was his excuse. He was just didn't have
I
to
don't
bother.
want to use a phone.
That's the thing. He gets away with murder because he says he doesn't know how to use a phone.
Do you not use a phone? No.
Well, I'd rather not. Unfortunately, I have to at times.
Yeah. For
Very
an
often.
emergency.
For emergencies only, yes.
You'll find him on all social media.
And I don't need it with these guys, so they do all for me.
We were searching for names.
Everything that we came up with, someone had.
Yeah. There was, like, I think we even had Paddy caps or something we were coming up. We were trying to come up with a gimmick of a name, like, you know, just something that was silly, but, like, we were actually thinking something that's silly, but we might be able to sell something off, because you can't sell a CD at gigs anymore, like, you know. So we were thinking of everything, and then I was like, band. We could sell bands. We still never sold any, by the way. We never got them made. But so we said, we'll just call it Green Band. That's something. So we looked that up. But we were after looking up, I'd say we must have looked up 100 names. Every Irish name you can think of. Try and form an Irish band and look up a name that's original.
But Green is Irish.
Yeah.
Band is a band,
yeah,
so it's Green Band.
That's
But there was no Green Band.
No, there was no Green Band, like, you know. And the idea was we were going to get merchandise with bands,
Yeah, what's
green
the story with
bands.
that now? That's
we were
about
gonna
2 years
sell them,
later.
Like,
Where
we
were
still
they?
haven't got them done, like, you know, so.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, that was a
I'd
good
even
idea,
buy
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Lovely with my green jacket.
Absolutely, I love the jacket,
one.
yeah.
I'd buy a
the
few.
one.
I'd buy a few. I even wore my green jacket for you tonight. Look at that, the Green Band. So tell us about Unfolding Change, because I like that, because you wrote that, Stephen, did you?
Yeah, I wrote it and Mick helped me out.
Is
with
that
it, yeah.
because of, you know, the changes that are happening in the band, or was it to do with something else?
I was trying to, you know yourself, writing a song, I was trying to come up with a subject. I mentioned there, I'd actually just written a song out of, I was feeling very sentimental going down to Wicklow Jail, and I went and visited and the whole lot, and I wrote this song and poured my heart out, and he told me it was crap.
I was going to say, is that the one was that the one you were talking about on stage?
Exactly, you know. He says, can you not sing an upbeat kind of faster song or write one? And I was like,
That was 15 minutes long, like.
it's like, right.
Was it?
That was only the verse.
I accept the challenge. I wrote it about, for us, we do a lot of gigs midweek around the Temple Bar area in Dublin, like, you know. And when we came back after the pandemic, a lot of people had left, and younger kids were coming in, or now are there in their doing what we were doing, like, you know, we're the old lads now, like, you know. That does 2 years of the pandemic and come back grey. That's why we were wearing hats as well, by the way. So it was just a change of the young people coming into our kind of area where we were gigging a lot, like, you know. We call them the bread and butter gigs because at the weekends it could be anywhere, like, you know, but they are bread and butter gigs, like, you know. And that was really what the song was about, the whole change of what was happening in the music industry for us.
Unfolding,
Yeah, unfolding change, and that was kind of the name. I don't think it actually says the words unfolding change in the song at all, but that was that's the idea of it, yeah.
And then also, I was thinking, because you're touring more around Europe than you have ever been. Is that right?
I did a lot of touring years ago with another band, but for this it's all new, yeah. And I'd done a little bit solo or whatever. What about you, lads? Done a bit
Not so
around?
much in the music tour, no. We've done a lot in England, all right, in the south of England and stuff like that, you know. We played in a good few places around Reading, London and stuff like that, you know. But worldwide, no. Only since we met this fella here, we started to kind of broaden our horizons, if you like to call it that, you know.
We had the chance to go to America actually last year, for this year, but I had to say no to it. I'll tell you the reason why. The price for a visa is just I can't remember what it was, about $2,000 each or something ridiculous, like, you know, just before you...
Money, isn't it, before you even make anything?
Yeah, it was a big investment to just go over and nobody knows who you are, like, you know, so you kind of have to build. We'd like to do it maybe next year, but I said no to this year. Like, we had a few lined up, a fella I know over there in Chicago. He said, look, I can put us in all these different venues, like, you know. And I was like, listen, if we're going to America, we want to go nearly for a month, like, you know.
At least.
To be able to...
6 weeks, maybe.
You're going over first to make the money to pay for the visa and the flights and accommodation, like, you know. I heard of other lads going over and having to sleep in cars and the whole lot, and they were like, I'm not doing
It's
that,
not
like,
worth
you know.
it.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Them
like,
days are gone.
yeah, been there, done that kind of thing, but no way.
And I know that each of you have your own unique, distinctive style. So how would you describe yourself, Mick?
In the music now, is it? Oh, well, as I say, you know, I was a big Dubliners fan as a young lad growing up, and I loved the old Barney McKenna, the banjo stuff, and that was always kind of my role model, you know. But then as time went on, I started to listen to different banjo players, and so I'd take a bit from this one and take a bit from that one, and you kind of develop your own style. There's different techniques, different things, and that's how that happens, you know. And I think it's rather than just focusing on the one. So I kind of like to think I got my style that way, you know, if you can call it a style, you know.
But that's style, all right.
Kind of developed, you know, from that kind of a thing, you know. That was my thing anyway, in thinking, you know.
And what about you,
It's
Barry?
kind of the same aspect, just by fiddle. Listening to all different people, bluegrass, country fiddle, and you mix all that into Irish. Even with the contemporary pop stuff, you can mix little bits of that too. And you come out with your own sound, which I think is...
Yeah.
Well, just say first, I started playing the trad first in our house. I started playing the Irish music first. Barry was going to classical violin lessons. And he started listening to me playing in the bedroom and stuff like that. You could hear what stuff that and he started to want to do that. It was a song called McAlpine's Fusiliers. And I think he learned the song by ear, and he had it off in in an hour or something. And when he went for his next classical violin lesson, his teacher said, "Oh, we got last week's thing or whatever it was, you know." And he says, "No, but I got McAlpine's Fusiliers." He play that for me, he says, and he played it for him anyway. And he says, "Oh." He says, "I don't think there's any point in you coming here anymore." That was the end of Barry's career as a classical violin player, you know?
Once you get the traditional buzz, that was it. Like, you stick to the traditional music then. The classical was out the window. But it did help you starting off, and I hit a few bits and pieces playing the fiddle. So that was just the style I have at the minute. Hopefully it sounds all right.
Did your parents play music though? Or was your dad some influence on you or something?
Grandfather.
Grandfather, okay.
Were you
Music
competitive together, like, as brothers?
No, not competitive, no. We wanted to learn a tune or whatever, and then you know somebody to play with you, see. And that was very good. That was a very good thing. If you've got a couple of people in the family who play music. If it's just one person, it's a lot harder, isn't it? But when you've got two lads growing up, and they're playing, you know, I mean, one to learn a tune, and the other one pick the guitar up and try and... I think that's a great thing. You know, it's a great thing. You know, it does a lot for you, you know, to have somebody, especially family.
Yeah.
You know, God, don't get me wrong, there was a few arguments. It should have been this chord, it should have been that chord, you know, yeah, things like that. But I think we got through it.
Millions of arguments.
He knows now I'm right, you know.
Oh, very good.
Saying nothing.
And what about you, Stephen? What would you consider as your unique style?
Well, I grew up, my dad plays music and my mum was mad into the music as well, probably from listening to him so much, like, you know, so I kind of grew up listening to the same type of music that the lads listened to, and then I played with a couple of bands that are more folk and traditional, like, you know, and then I went through a good few years of just playing solo. When I started playing solo, then I had to do everything. You play solo sometimes as well, so you know, you kind of have to go outside with different genres and that. So I'd have a huge repertoire of other songs as well when I was playing solo for years. But then you go back to your roots, and now playing with the lads that realise like we're actually all into the same kind of music. So we've kind of kept it kind of that way. Sometimes we go outside the box a little bit, but not so much, like, you know. Probably maybe more so when we're at home we go outside the box. Yeah. When we go abroad, they just want to hear Irish music, and especially now they see us in these outfits, they're not expecting us to do anything else, like, really.
Tell us about the outfits, actually, because to be honest with you, I was watching you on stage, and obviously I've seen you play a good few times. And you're amazing anyway. You're just fantastic anyway. But I did see...
Give me that fire later.
Hold on a minute. No, but I did actually, when I looked at you on stage, it made me think that if I wasn't Irish, that's the kind of Irish band I want to see. It's like if you go to Spain or something, they're all dressed up, you know, and with flamenco dances and all that. You want them, that's how you want them to look. And I really think that look is after making a massive difference.
Well, thanks very much. It was we were doing a festival over in Italy, and quite a big festival. I think it was our second time doing run by the same festival, if you know what I mean, but in a different part of Italy. I think we were in Rome first, and then I can't remember where it was, and then Naples, and then we met other bands that were actually Scottish, and they were based in Germany, who came to Italy, and they do big, massive festivals in Germany. And they were saying there's a huge circuit of festivals in Germany. They said to us, and we'd love to help you out, get on that kind of circuit and do that if you are interested. And we said, yeah. And they says, but we need to tell you something, like, you know. I think they weren't a bit, because you got to be fairly careful what you say to someone, that you don't want to insult them. And I think they were breaking it to us very easy, kind of saying,
tiptoeing around it. Like.
You need to, you need an image. They said, you need an image. You look like four lads who just turned up with the same T-shirt. That's what we were like.
That's the truth, isn't it? We all black T-shirts.
Yeah. So we had a T-shirt that said GreenBand on it. It says, no lads, you need to create something that's a bit more unique. They were wearing kilts and stuff like that because they were Scottish, like, you know. And it says, you need to do that, like, you know. And I said, you know what? I says, thanks very much, like, you know. And we were chatting about it, and I was afraid to say it to them as well, like, you know. And I think we were afraid to say it to Mick, and he was the first one who went out and got the costume straight away, like, you know, and trying to come up with something a bit more unique. And I don't think there's many really wearing the braces, I suppose, or that, like, you know. A lot of them are wearing caps, some of the old ones. That was the
braces
idea.
Are great.
It seems to have worked, you know.
Well, Mick said to me, which I thought was gas, because Mick said, you know, when he saw the Scottish band getting photographs taken with the audience, he thought, yeah, that's get a bit of that. We dress up, and I'm sure they do.
You'd be
get
amazed,
photographs
actually, the
you.
difference. Like, when we were over there, we went to another festival and we're wearing this gear. Like, we hadn't even got to it, and people want to get photographs already, and they can all play a tune and they want videos of it. It's just a real, I suppose, commercial thing to be doing, like, you know. But it works. It definitely works. I've noticed the difference straight away. Like, you know, yeah.
I think it's amazing for you guys. Like, when you said it to me that you were all dressing up, I was thought, wow, what's that going to look like? But really, when I saw it
to a couple of people who are like, you're going to what?
You're what?
Are we getting paid for that?
But when I saw it today, I really realised what it is, what it's all about, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun as well, because we like having the crack on stage normally, like, you know. It's we're under a bit of pressure with cameras on you in here, but normally we're dancing around the stage and jumping off stage, as we've been known to do, and go into the crowd and the whole lot, which we have done, yeah.
What's for you next in 2024?
Another album.
Yeah, to get Barry to join us for an album.
Are you not an album now?
We had to get all of them to rehearse and what have you, isn't it?
Barry, that's you, is it?
I'm very busy.
You're the one.
I'm the one that's
holding
holding
the
everything.
band back.
No, we started on Unfold and Change, actually. We did a version of that there a few weeks ago, which we're just going to tidy up. But that's the first one we want to kind of release as a single, while we can continue just making an album and hopefully get an album finished this year. That's I think that's our plan anyway. Like,
well,
yeah. We want to do a bit of original stuff, but I suppose original stuff that sounds kind of in our genre as such, like, you know. That's what we're aiming
I think even a mixture, you know, original and maybe the classics, because I think when you, as you say, when you buy an album, you kind of want, don't you? You want to hear those typical traditional songs, and then you have the new songs.
That's
which I think is a really good combination, you know.
That's why you do it in an old song too. You can make an old song sound different.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea.
Different arrangements. Yeah.
Make an old song sound different.
Yeah. Like I think we did a few bits there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're all there.
Everybody has different range. Slightly, instead of copying all the time, you know,
Yeah.
you need a little. I suppose that's the uniqueness in it.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to train a different kind of sound, and we're trying to be a little bit different. Now we can't always, because, as you say, people want to hear sometimes whiskey in a jar
Yeah.
or whatever, like, you know. So we do it for them. You know, that's you're getting paid for, like, you know.
I have to say, you sound very tight. Very tight.
A bit like his wallet.
Not that tight.
And I do have to say, there's such a great, I don't know, feeling and atmosphere with you guys. It's like you can't be on the road gigging anywhere, not even going down to Kerry, if you don't get on with the band members.
That's
It'd be a nightmare.
A nightmare.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Can you imagine even driving to Kerry in a van?
Like in fairness, it's got that bad we can't even trust each other.
I tell you a good,
See the comedian in
a
the
good
band.
story actually talking about that, because we're always slagging each other and always whatever, like someone's always jeering the other person, like, you know. So now he says we can't trust each other. That's the truth, because we're always slagging, like, you know, and saying, oh, we're doing this, but it's not real, like, you know. Turned up for a gig one time and he wasn't there, and I rang him. I says, Mick, where are you? How would you go out with that? Didn't believe.
And it was a gig,
It
wasn't
was.
Did you miss it?
Believe me. He missed
Did
it.
you miss the
He
gig?
wasn't there yet. Had to get someone else going. Luke Crowley, who we mentioned, to say this
Oh
tune.
my God.
To prove I was supposed to be there. I kind of half believed the other fella. I thought he might have put him up to it, you know, because he's a good friend of his.
But he's a messer anyway, so you never know whether
Well,
he's
he
having
didn't
you
believe
on.
me, like it's something that was actually really serious. I was like, no, you're supposed to be here, like, you know, but it was too late anyway, like, you know, but we still, three of us we soldiered on without him.
Guys.
Yeah.
But I have to say, guys, it was great having you on the show this evening.
Thanks a
You're
million.
always, I
Thank you
have to
very
say,
much.
bring a big smile onto my face.
A
And all
pleasure
our
to be here.
faces here, I have to say. And I'm sorry, I meant to say to you earlier on, I wanted you to do Mary Mac.
Oh God, we
But
could
I
have
think you
actually,
need
yeah.
But you can't do it here, sure you can't.
No, I don't.
No.
We'll do it next time. We're coming back again. Yeah, we'll do it next time.
I
yeah.
think that's the best song
Yeah.
ever. I couldn't stop laughing after hearing that. I just was, it was so amazing, that song. The speed you're
Done it in a
doing.
while ourselves, actually.
The
yeah.
speed. Huh?
It's a good one to do.
Yeah, it's an
haven't done it in a
excellent one.
while,
It's
yeah.
great. But listen to me, thanks so much. See you really soon.
Thanks everyone for having us here again. Yeah, it's great
Miss
to
you,
see
Stephen,
great
as
to
well.
see the
Good to
faces
see your,
again,
your face
yeah,
back. Thanks for helping me with my mic.
You're welcome.
So see you all soon. Thanks so much.
God bless. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, that's it for this evening. And what a wonderful, the guys are wonderful. You just got to love them, you know, the Green Band. And yeah, so until next week, from myself, Angel, and the crew, see you soon. Take care. Bye. Good night.